Don't let this wind fool you. It's hot. It's really hot out here. If young Carter were here, he'd tell you it's hot as balls. From the autumnal equinox, welcome to Smoky Goodness 2.0. At least I think today is the autumnal equinox. And with Tango at my feet. Oh, by the way, if the camera shakes a little bit, don't worry about it. It's just Tango brushing up against everything down here. She loves to do that. She's old, but she's elegant. Anyway, hey, today we're going to continue our review of the Jealous Devil Lump Charcoal. We're going to do the low and slow version. I did the hot and fast about a month ago, maybe a little bit more than a month ago. Today is low and slow, and I got to tell you, this is not the way I wanted to do this video. We're going to do a couple of racks of St. Louis spare ribs, which, you know, low and slow, but my original plan was to do a brisket out here. A beef or a bison brisket, but it you know, spur of the moment thing, it had to be a beef brisket. But while I was at the store, I don't know if you've seen the price of brisket lately. You know, I put it out of my mind that I'd be buying a pack of brisket. That's out of the question. It's too expensive. So I was going to buy a flat. And I saw the prices. I said, okay, I'm going to buy half a flat. They had them there. And I saw the price on that. 1/3 a flat, and it was still, it was way up there, man. We're gonna do a couple of racks of St. Louis spare ribs. I'm rambling. For our rub, you know what? I think we're doing a double review today. This is Smoked Midwest. It's kind of a sweet heat barbecue rub. I saw this in the store, staring at me. I grabbed it. It's a local product. I've heard really good things about it, so we're gonna give it a try right now. Smoked Midwest from Lincoln, Nebraska. And as you can clearly see, the firebox is completely devoid of any residual lump charcoal that I may have used on previous encounters with the grill dome, previous cooks. What are you saying, man? Now this is an honest review. I don't want any cowboy lump charcoal in there. I don't want any other brand. It's all Jealous Devil, and it's all going in. Well, not all of it, but a substantial amount is going in right now for the low and slow portion of our picks missions. There's some mighty huge chunks in here. Matter of fact, I think this, oh yeah, that's what's jamming me up. Remember this? I'm using it. I said I wouldn't until I had something special to do with it. By golly, I'm using it. That's about the size of a small planet. You know, I should take a claw hammer and bust this open a little bit, but no. Actually, you know what? I'm going to. Be right back. Because, you know, a consistent burn is one thing, but this is a test. I use these big chunks. I've got more in the bag, I know. I've seen them. I'm going to bust this up just a little bit. To some, this may be kind of a red light. To me, it isn't. It's easily fixed, man. Besides, I like big chunks. There, that's better. Now, let's get it lit. Lighter ball! Did I mention everything begins with a single flame? Today, it's going to begin with a double flame, 2 single flames. Because I want to kind of get this fire going quickly, you know? So there you go. We'll be back. About ready here. I've got a mix of all fruit wood chips that have been soaking for about 2 hours already. I'm gonna kind of go around the perimeter with these. I want the bulk of them out there, so as the fire gets out there, they'll ignite. It won't take long. I may have soaked a few too many, but chips burn pretty quickly, so Perimeter mine, perimeter. These things are going to be on for a long time, at least 4 hours, probably more, a whole lot more. I'd like to go 6 on this if I can. Of course, by then it will be dark. Days are getting shorter. The rack to hold the deflector plate. Our deflector plate wrapped in a lot of foil because I do like to keep this clean, because I do cook pizzas on it. And that's because of the OCE. What is the OCE? Why, that's the Office of Culinary Enforcement. They keep a close eye on me, you know, so who cares, right? So there you go. And last but not least, the cooking grate. We'll set that on there, and we will let that come up to temperature so that I can give it a good scrape. And this is more a function of the grill dome than it is the fuel inside the grill dome, but it'll be interesting to see anyway how long it takes for me to dial in my target temperature, which is probably going to be no more than 250. I want it between 225 and 250 Fahrenheit. And no more. I want this along, low and slow. A few minutes has passed. I've already achieved my target temperature on the grill dome, and so far I'm really digging this Jealous Devil lump charcoal. Anyway, here are our 2 racks of St. Louis pork ribs, and as you can see, the rub is melted in really nicely. A little bit of pooling there on the right one, or left one, by your perspective, or whatever. I say, let's get these on. I get the juicy one on first. Juicy. Ooh, I might have to manipulate this a little bit. Easier done than said. Look at that. There you go. And number 2, which is a little bit smaller. It should just fit perfectly, and it does. All right. So it's about 4:45 in the afternoon. And it will be dark by the time we're finished. That's okay. We've got lighting out here. Not only do we have a way back machine here on Smoky Goodness, we have a way forward machine. We are 5 3/4 hours into the future, I think, maybe 6. We'll call it 6 just for good measure. During that time, the grill dome did not exceed 250 degrees Fahrenheit, not at all. I love this thing. So let's see how we did, huh? I'm guessing the bend test. I should say, I'm guessing it's time for the bend test. So let's check it out. These are smelling really good. A little bit of pullback. Shut up, motorcycle. And I'd say that's an adequate bend right there, wouldn't you? I think you would. This one's done for real. I think that's pretty much done too. Just for good measure, I'm going to give these about 5 to 10 more minutes, just so that I can achieve that level of nirvana that I've always sought to achieve. We'll be right back. My spider senses are tingling. I think it's time to get these off, get them inside. All right. Oh, if you could smell this. Nice pullback on that one. Really nice. All right. Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring these inside. How do you do that? Get them inside. Oh, yeah. Chill for a moment. Don't chill. Stay warm. Just wanted to show you about how much charcoal is left after, what was it, 5, 6, 6.5 hours, but however long it was, I'm guessing about 6.5 hours. But let's give them a moment to start glowing. I've just opened the lid here. Shut up, car. Sounded like a European horn on that one. Probably an Opel or something. Anyway. I know you can't really see too well in there in the dark, but I'm going to say that's about half of what we put in there. Some of it hasn't even caught yet. It's just starting to catch. What's that, you ask? Does Smoked Midwest Barbecue have a YouTube channel? Why, yes they do, and it's right there. I'll leave a link down in the bucket. You should go check it out. Buy yourself some of this rub. I'm gonna be looking for the other varieties of Smoked Midwest rub, because I love this stuff, man. It's one of those things. Where you been all my life? So yeah, if there's a website, I will put a link also down in the bucket.